"I voted" stickers littered the gravesite of Susan B. Anthony, the social reformer who fought to give women, white women, the right to vote. Her tombstone in Rochester, New York, became a symbol for voters who were hoping to usher in Hillary Clinton as the first female president of the United States. But the Clinton firewall, which was supposed to be women voters, failed to materialize. Among white, college-educated women, they supported her, but only 51% to 45% who voted for Donald Trump. Among white women overall, 43% supported Clinton, 53% supported Donald Trump. Time contributor Jay Newton-Small is knee-deep in the issues around women and politics and joins us today. Nice to see you.
Good to see you, Soledad.
Talk to me about what went wrong from the Democrats' perspective about the Hillary firewall, which I think they were so confident in. What went wrong?
Well, so in comparison to her last campaign in 2008, where she hardly mentioned the historic nature of her candidacy, really didn't talk to women specifically, this entire campaign, she really spoke to women, right? It was all about getting out the women's vote. And it's interesting because there's one particular demographic here that swung particularly in this election, that was the non-college educated white women. And this is a group that was beginning to go very forcefully for Donald Trump, leading into the first debate. But then when Comey reintroduced the investigation or reopened the investigation, the FBI's investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails, that group of women swung really hard to Donald Trump. And it's this sense of they think Hillary's an elitist. They think that she feels that she's entitled. They don't think she understands their struggles, and they don't think she represents them. And they really bought the crooked Hillary line that Donald Trump was selling. And so really the FBI reopening the investigation caused them to really flee Hillary in mass numbers. And he ended up winning this one particular demographic, non-college educated white women, by 28 points. That's an 8-point increase over Mitt Romney's 20 points in 2012. So it was a huge swing towards Donald Trump. And particularly in the Rust Belt states, that made an enormous difference.
Do you think women will vote for women? Because I think that's a big assumption we make in these elections, right? Black people will vote for black people. Women will vote for women. You think that's true?
I don't, actually. They don't vote for women just because they're women. They vote because they like the person, they see the issues. And I think part of the problem here with Hillary is that she wasn't inspiring enough. You can't just vote against Donald Trump because you dislike what he's saying. You have to vote for somebody who's historic, somebody who's going to inspire you, somebody who's going to really...
It was a pretty miserable election season.
Yeah,
that just wouldn't end.
It's so hard to vote in a negative. You really have to be for something. Voters were for Barack Obama because he was an historic figure who could soar and inspire. Hillary failed to do that.
Who do you think could possibly be the first female president?
I guess you could say Elizabeth Warren might run, but she's like 6 months younger than Hillary, so she'll be pretty old in the next election. I mean, there is a nice bench of women in the Senate. So you've got sort of Kirsten Gillibrand from New York, Amy Klobuchar from Minnesota, even Claire McCaskill from Missouri, who are all very accomplished, very savvy women on the Republican side. Kelly Ayotte just lost her seat in New Hampshire.
Maggie Hassan took it over, right?
Maggie Hassan took it over as the governor of New Hampshire, but Kelly Ayotte's a very, very sort of attractive candidate on the right. I'm sure she'll run for office again. Or people have talked about Kamala Harris, recently elected to the Senate in California, although she literally was just elected, so that would be a pretty tight turnaround. It would be a Barack Obama kind of turnaround if she runs for president in 4 years' time.
A little more experience than the president-elect that we have, though, so who knows, anything could happen.
There you go.
Jay, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Soledad.
You bet.